If we physically used our body as much as we should, I would say 80% of the ailments on this planet would just disappear.
When every cell in the body is encapsulated in Ojas, you will be a glowing human being.
Have you made conclusions about life? Or are you still open and longing and seeking to know the nature of life? This is what makes you either youthful or old.
Namaskaram, this is Neha and today we are going to talk about 3 important factors that can help us stay young. Point number 1. The most important thing to stay young is to stay healthy. Sadhguru says one of the simplest thing about health is just to use the body. If you use your body sufficiently, it has everything to create health for itself. Does that mean people can get rid of various ailments also? Let's listen to Sadhguru.
If we physically used our body as much as we should, I would say 80% of the ailments on this planet would just disappear. The remaining 20%, in that, another 10% is because of the type of foods that people are eating. They change the food habit, another 10% would disappear, that means only 10% ailment would remain. That has happened because of variety of reasons. One is karmic, another could be atmospheric, and there are other aspects that could have happened in the system which can be looked at.
Sadhguru says when your body and mind are working well and your energy is supporting them both, that is what is called health. Point number 2, developing Ojas, about which I discussed in my previous video also, the link for which is here and in the description box. If we generate sufficient amount of Ojas, which we can by doing our yogic practices properly, we can stay youthful. Consuming neem and turmeric balls on an empty stomach also helps in developing Ojas. Let's see what Sadhguru says about it.
The neem and turmeric together has the power to break down the sperm cells and make it into another level of energy which is called as Ojas. When every cell in your body slowly gets wrapped in Ojas, if you're doing sadhana and your transmission is good and even across the body, when every cell in the body is encapsulated in Ojas, you will be a glowing human being.
There's enough evidence and scientific research to show that developing Ojas can help in reversing the aging process. Yes, you heard it right. Point number 3, the difference between being young and being old. Did you have a passion you wanted to pursue during your school or college time? Like playing guitar or dancing or meditation or some sport? You were so willing to explore and learn something new, but somehow could not do it. And maybe later in life you thought there is not much time and scope for such things because you have settled in a certain pattern of life which you don't want to break and follow your passion. If you can relate to what I am saying, you already know what being old and being young means. And it has nothing to do with when you were born. Let's see what Sadhguru says about it in his own way.
When we say youth, we are talking about a life which is still in the making, which is still in a state where it is not too conceited and lost. A life which suggests hope, a life which suggests seeking and wanting and longing to know life and the truth about life. Either you have assumptions about everything, you have concretized ideas about everything, or you are willing to seek what is the truth about any aspect of life because you're interested that it happens in the best possible way. The youth should become seekers of truth, not getting adhered to some ideology, some belief system, some philosophy, no. You must be seekers of truth. This is what being youth means, that you are not willing to settle for false things. You want to find out what is it that really works. On the level of your body, What is it that works on the level of your mind? What is it that works on the level of your emotion? What is it that works on the level of your life energy? What is it that works on the level of your relationship with the rest of the world? What is it that works in every sphere of life? What is it that works at its best and allows this life to function in its ultimate possible way? If this search and this seeking is given up, then you're no more youth, you have become old. You have settled, preparing for the grave, you have settled down. Which year were you born does not decide whether you're youth or old. Have you made conclusions about life? Or are you still open and longing and seeking to know the nature of life? This is what makes you either youthful or old.
I hope you understood this really well, that age is just a number. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaskaram.